little problem.
You do?
Of course! I fixed that this morning, in fact. I can tell you about it if you'd like, though I'm not really sure if it's relevant to this case, darling.
Don't worry, Rarity. Every little bit of information helps.
Of course! Apple Bloom came by this morning to have this little accident fixed up. She seemed to have ripped her cape during one of her usual excursions. I asked her why she didn't just get Sweetie Belle to fix it up, but she said that Sweetie Belle was very busy today and couldn't spare any time to do so. I really don't know what those fillies are up to, but on the other hoof, perhaps it's better I don't know. I swear, sometimes I don't understand myself. Sweetie Belle absolutely ruined my gold silk, and now here I am, fixing the capes they made with it. I'm an odd sort. Do you think I'm odd, Twilight?
Oh, Rarity. I think you just have a big heart.
Don't remind me, Twilight. Sometimes it can be a bit tiresome.
So this belonged to Apple Bloom, and she had it fixed this morning.
Apple Bloom's Cutie Mark Crusader's cape. A torn piece was found outside the Carousel Boutique today, fixed by Rarity this morning.
While I'm here, Rarity, do you know where Apple Bloom went after you fixed her cape?
I'm not certain of her exact whereabouts, but she did head out towards the town square after I gave her the fixed cape. Perhaps that should be where you should search?
Alright. Thanks, Rarity.
Okay, that's probably just past those tents.
You know, I always see those tents when I come by here, but I've never actually learned what they are. Maybe they're merchants. Seems like they'd be closer to town square, though. Or gypsies? I'd have thought they would have left by now if so. Or maybe it's all a big front for a secret group of dragon egg smugglers, and they're all hoping that, just like I have all this time, we pay them no mind because they're just tents of no consequence in the background. When all this time, right under our noses, they've been shifting dozens upon dozens of illicit dragon eggs to a shadowy, nefarious crime boss! Nah, probably gypsies.
And that ripple in the water is just a ripple in the water. Oh, that's that again. Okay, so town square left more then? Yes.
Can you do that for me, Sweetie Belle? At least until this all blows over.
Of course! Leave it to me, Apple Bloom! See ya!
I wonder what those two are talking about. Official Cutie Mark Crusader business, maybe? Might as well have a chat with Apple Bloom while she's here.
Eclair.
Oh, hi! I don't think I've seen you around before. Are you new here?
Yes. Well, no. Well, sort of. I travel a lot around Equestria. I haven't been in Ponyville for quite some time, so... mostly.
Well, welcome back then. My name is Twilight Sparkle. I'm Princess Celestia's student, but, well, in my day job, I take care of the town library too.
Oh, of course. I've heard of you. Word of your exploits do have a way of reaching quite far away, let me tell you.
Do they? Well, I'm really nothing to speak about, to be honest. But it's nice to make your acquaintance all the same. So, what do you do?
I'm a sculptor, or at least, that's what I most enjoy. Traveling helps me a lot with inspiration.
Oh, sculpting! Have you seen our town's fountain? You might like it.
Well, actually, I've seen it before. Or, well, I've done more than just seen it. I made it a while ago.
Wow, really? I had no idea. Well, you should feel proud of it. It's very well done.
Thank you. Although, there is one thing that catches my eye. Now that I think about it.
What's that?
That plaque. Was that added recently? It wasn't put there when I made it, at least. And I didn't make it for the mayor. The rich family commissioned the statue.
Her voice changed just then. It was odd.
Wait, what? Boy. I wish this surprised me anymore.
Anyways, I was in the middle of pondering my next sculpture. It was very nice meeting you, Twilight Sparkle.
Likewise. Hey, Apple Bloom. How's it going with the Cutie Mark Crusaders? Done any, epic quests or crusading lately?
Oh, well, no, actually, not really. See, we're kinda on break.
On break? Since when do the Cutie Mark Crusaders take breaks?
Since, well, recently. I mean, every pony's gotta take a break once in a while, right?
How recently?
Pretty recent?
Why is she avoiding my questions? Something's not right here. Although, now that I think about it, there's one Crusader I haven't heard anything about today. Say, Apple Bloom, do you know where Scootaloo's been?
Nowhere. I mean, somewhere. I mean, not here. I mean, oh no!
Scootaloo, one of Cutie Mark's Crusaders, hasn't been seen since yesterday. Rarity situation. Present Rarity situation first.
Did you hear about what happened to Rarity last night?
Did I? That was an awful thing that happened to her.
Well, don't worry. I'm on the case. And I promise you that I'll find the one who broke that window and stole from her.
Oh, well, good luck with that. Hope you have real good luck there.
That was an odd response. Apple Bloom, you wouldn't happen to know anything about what happened, would you?
Huh? Course not. Why would you think I'm not telling you something, huh?
Because you just told me that you're not. Okay, Apple Bloom. Time to find out what you're hiding.
Hold it!
Ah.
What? Pinky, what in the world are you doing?
I'm pressing you for information, Buster! Or, at least that's what the walkthrough says. I'm not really quite sure how this is supposed to work here.
Another lesson from Professor Pinkie Pie?
Yupperoonie! This time we're talking about interrogations! Are you excited? I'm super duper excited with a strawberry on top!
Don't you mean cherry?
No, I don't really like cherries.
But I mean the whole ride home, with Rarity. Never mind. Let's just get this over with.
Okie dokie dokie! Now, the walkthrough says that interrogations are a super special thing, where you've gotta try to wring the truth out of your opponent. And you do this with your mind, Twilight! Your mind! I guess you should have no problem with all that mind you got, huh?
Sure. So, what do I do?
Well, she's about to tell you something that totally isn't true! Well, part of it at least. And it's your job to figure out what that part is! Once you find a statement that doesn't fit with the evidence you have available, you'll want to present that evidence against that statement. Like so. There! Powie! Pizzazz!
Can I do it without that last part?
Well, if you want to be boring, sure.
Boring is fine. Boring is great.
Oh, and if you think you need your opponent to talk more about something they said, you can always select Press for Info, and you'll get them to talk, like me! I love talking!
I've noticed.
And that's all for now! But remember, you've gotta use pizzazz! Otherwise, you're not a real investigator! The walkthrough says so!
Duly noted.
Jeez! Do something to lighten her up a bit, would ya? She's a terrible audience! Anyway, until next time, bye!
I thought she'd never leave. Okay, on with the investigation. Apple Bloom, I need to ask you about where you were around the time of the crime.
Huh? How come? I'm not a suspect, am I?
No, I just need to know. Procedure and all. That makes sense, right?
Sure, I guess. I wasn't really doing a whole lot yesterday, to be perfectly honest. Most of my day was spent with Applejack helping her on the farm.
Just a minute. What were you doing on the farm, if you don't mind me asking?
The usual. Applejack and Big Macintosh were bucking the apple trees, and I was helping out with the bucket. I'm a big pony and all, but my bucking legs can't get the job done yet, so I'm still just helping move around the apples to shake loose.
Thought she said her fucking legs, she can't get the job done yet. It's like, damn.
That's all you were doing?
That's about it.
Alright. How long were you doing that for?
We finished everything up at around 6:30 or 7. I don't remember exactly when it was. I had homework to complete for school after that, so I was pretty much just doing that for the rest of the day. I certainly never went anywhere near the Carousel Boutique. No siree!
Just a minute. I didn't ask about the Carousel Boutique.
Oh, well, I still didn't. I mean, that's where the crime happened, right? So naturally, I figured you were asking about that. And I wasn't. So there.
If you say so.
So, I don't know if I can really help you much here, Twi. Awful sorry.
Aha! This proves that you're not being truthful with me, Apple Bloom.
No, it doesn't, Twi.
Right. Well, you passed that test with flying colors. Well done, Apple Bloom.
You don't really know what you're doing, do ya?
Nice deduction. Want to take over?
So, I don't know if I can really help you much here, Twi. Awful sorry.
Present the cat? Yeah, I didn't think that would have done anything different.
You don't... So, I don't know...
Just a minute.
What is it, Twi?
Oh, sorry. I just like how that sounds. Makes me feel investigative. I had no keener pleasure than in following Sherlock Hooves in his professional investigations and in admiring the...
Twi, focus.
Okay, when Apple Bloom tells you to focus, you know you're getting very off topic. I know for sure that Apple Bloom is hiding something from me here. The only question is, what?
I wasn't really doing a whole... We finished...
Right.
I had...
Just a minute. That took up the whole day?
Twi, you have no idea how scary this cheerleader can be in the classroom.
Do tell.
After Family Appreciation Day, every pony in the whole class had to write in and say on how it's bad to sleep in class when some pony else is talking.
That doesn't seem so bad.
Oh, we didn't, except for the fact that she wanted us to explain our position on why it's bad, and what bad is using classical philosophers' argument as a basis. Jeremy Banhoof will haul me to the grave, Twi! To the grave!
This is an elementary school?
I certainly never went anywhere near the Carousel Boutique. No siree!
Wait a second. Objection.
Twilight, what in the hell are you doing?
Well, I wanted to give it, you know, pizzazz. Just like the real thing. Did it sound official?
Twilight, you feeling alright? Hey, I bet Zakora could help with that.
Okay, I get it. I'm not a lawyer. Anyways, Apple Bloom, I'm afraid to say that I don't think you're being honest with me here.
Huh? Of course I am, Twi. How could you say something like that?
Oh no, I'm not being guilt-tripped this time. I found a scrap of your cape near the bridge to the Carousel Boutique. I know you were there, Apple Bloom.
Oh, well, that doesn't mean that was left there last night, does it? Why, that was left there a long time ago, Twi.
No, Apple Bloom. I'm afraid that one's not going to fly. I talked to Rarity earlier, and she told me that you had this fixed this morning.
Yeah, but...
Your prized Cutie Mark Crusader's cape. Apple Bloom, come on. You can't tell me that you wouldn't get that fixed as soon as possible.
But it... I mean... Alright, you win, Twi. I'm sorry.
It's okay, but please, I need you to tell me what you know. I can't help if I don't know as much as possible. All right, Apple Bloom. Please tell me everything you know about what happened last night.
I can't.
And why not?
'Cause I can't.
Apple Bloom, I think I know why you're not talking. You were trying to protect Scootaloo, aren't you? I haven't heard from her all day, and Rarity said some things about you three that seemed awfully suspicious.
Yeah, you got it, Twi.
Apple Bloom, listen to me. I know your heart is in the right place, but this isn't the right way to protect Scootaloo. There's an investigative team coming in from Canterlot to handle this case. It's very, very important that I have this case closed before they get here.
You don't mean that investigation team, do ya?
I'm afraid I do.
Okay, I get it, Twi. No more hiding, promise. I wasn't being truthful, 'cause, well, I was awful worried about Scootaloo. See, last night, we were rehearsing a comedy routine that we had planned to put on for Rarity's birthday, which is coming up pretty soon. We've been doing that for quite a while now.
Oh, right! Comedy, of course! Great!
Well, yeah, this'll learn all cutie marks for sure! But you can't tell any pony about this, Twi. This is super duper top secret. It won't work if it's not a surprise.
Sure. You can trust me. Cross my heart and hope to fly. Stick a cupcake in my eye.
That a yes?
Yes.
Well, alright then. Anyway, we were practicing in the town square last night like always, and things are going pretty well. We took a break, during which time me and Sweetie Belle hung out by the bridge. But I don't know where Scootaloo was at that time, or what she was up to. A short while after that, we heard a sudden loud crash coming from Carousel Boutique. We didn't know what in tarnation was happening now, so we just watched for a bit to see what was going on. And then a little while after that, some pony ran across the bridge real fast. We didn't get a good look at it, but I'm pretty sure it was Scootaloo, Twi.
What? Oh, no. That can't be right.
Afraid it is, Twi. I didn't know what was going on, but since it seemed like Scootaloo was in trouble, we all figured, well, better not say anything about it. I'm awful sorry I lied to you, Twi.
It's fine, really. You did the right thing in telling me all this. This has been a big help.
Scootaloo's not a thief, Twi. You gotta believe me. You gotta help her. Promise.
I promise on my honor as an investigator that I will clear Scootaloo's name and get to the bottom of this.
Is that something that's valuable?
Let's just say that, yes, I promise.
Right. And was at the scene of the crime at the time it was carried out yesterday. It seems as though she stayed at the scene for a little while before leaving.
Now I know that Rarity's hiding something from me. I'd better pay her another visit.
And I think that's probably everything. You know anything about that?
Twi, I don't know what to do with this.
Well, That makes two of us.
Okay. How about... I don't know there.
Toi?
No.
Well,
And present the testimony.
Why, thank you, darling. But I'm afraid that I haven't a clue what I'd use it for. Terribly sorry.
I wasn't... Rarity, I think we should start with what happened last night.
Of course, darling. What would you like to know?
Could you describe exactly what...
Well, I went to...
perhaps... And that was...
No.
That's...
Right. So...
I've already told you everything I know about that, Twilight. Oh, but while we're talking clothing, why don't I give you some fashion advice? The next season will be here before you know it, and one must always look one's best when it arrives. Let me just grab a selection from my brand new fashion line, and...
Rarity, there's a little thing that I'm kind of in the middle of at the moment.
Oh, right. But we must talk about this when you're done, Twilight.
Note to self. Find longer-term excuse before finding the true blue.
Then the only other thing that I could potentially present is... Apple Bloom?
Oh, well, I must apologize, Twilight, but we haven't spoken much lately. I haven't much input.
Oh, Scootaloo. That's the one.
Rarity, I hate to say it, but I don't think you're telling me the whole truth here.
Why, darling, whatever do you mean? I dare say I resent your accusation, my dear.
All right then, let's look at this a different way. How quickly did you come downstairs after you thought something was wrong?
Immediately, of course, but I don't see what relevance that has to anything.
I don't have all the answers here, but neither does Rarity. Maybe I can get her to talk, if I make it seem like I know more than I really do. Rarity, I spoke to Applebloom earlier and learned that she witnessed Scootaloo crashing through your window last night. I also learned that Scootaloo stayed for roughly a minute before leaving the boutique. Now, if you came downstairs immediately after hearing the crash, don't you think you might have seen something?
I mean, that is... I suppose you do have a point.
Thanks, Celestia. It worked.
You are correct, Twilight. I did see Scootaloo last night. I did not know what to make of it, and then to protect her. I do apologize for not being forthright about it.
I understand, Rarity, but if that investigation team from Canterlot comes here and finds any of that out, what do you think their conclusion is going to be?
You do have a point, I must say.
All right, time to get to the bottom of this. All right, Rarity. Please tell me everything you know about what you saw last night. I can't help if I don't have all the details.
Of course, Twilight. I shall do my best.